If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, said the most narrow-minded person of all time. Someone on my Facebook just posted, if you see someone being harassed and you pity them but do nothing, you're worse than the harasser. No, just objectively nah. I hate that stupid judgmental attitude of, oh, you're not a vigilante who patrols the streets stopping crime? Well, you must be an accomplice to every single one committed then. I'm just walking from the bank across the street to Best Buy. I'm not here to receive a key to the city from the mayor. Why don't I intervene? Well, because as disinterested as I am in winning the Medal of Valor, I'm even less enthused at the idea of going home with a Purple Heart. That's what dead soldiers get, in case you didn't know. I don't like my clever jokes to go unappreciated by the lesser informed. Everybody needs to be on the same page with my wit, okay? I'm a small man with not quite implied muscles. You want me to be victim number 2? It's so easy to imagine yourself in a situation like that and assume you'd be a knight in shining armor, throw out a couple catchphrases, and shoot the weapons out of the bad guy's hands even though you don't carry. Try actually doing it. I think you'll find that your hero complex takes a backseat to the sinking realization of, oh shit, I could die right now. He has a knife, you have an expired driver's license, you're not saving anyone, get the fuck out of here and go back to playing pretend. And as for calling the police, witness a crime. Tell the dude committing it, you're gonna call the police. I wonder if you can take a guess as to the possible outcomes of that situation. I'll give you a hint. None of them end with, and they lived happily ever after. There's that saying where it's like, all it takes for evil to succeed is for good men to do nothing. Well, I'm not a good man, so I guess I'm off the hook. What should morally flexible men do? Is there a quote for that? If you could go back in time and kill baby Hitler, would you? No? Why waste the trip? If I get time travel, I'm going back 24 hours with the winning lottery numbers. If the Holocaust was less discriminatory about who it cooked, it would have been a great thing for the world. Overpopulation is the single biggest global issue. Starvation, drought, plague, those are our trusted allies, doing a thankless job we can't publicly accept, but deep down know is extending our existence. Death is a gift when it happens to other people. If nobody ever died, where would you even be standing right now? End hunger, end thirst. Why don't you just say end the planet? Humans are over-thriving. The only reason we need to colonize Mars is so half of us get the fuck out and maybe the rest of nature has a chance to get back on its damn feet. There have been 5 mass extinction events on Earth in its lifetime. 5 times Mother Nature has looked to the most prevalent species and said, alright, you guys are running a train on me, it's time for you to go. If you believe the Bible, humanity's already survived one extinction event, the flood. I think it's high time for a sequel, only don't warn one guy like a dick this time. I want to see cars floating 2 by 2 down a river on a highway before anyone pieces together what's going on. Conversely, I want to live forever. Some people are like, living forever would be so boring. I want to shoot them in the mouth. How's death forever taste? Living forever couldn't get old because the times are always changing. It also would remain amazing because, hi, hello, you're immortal! You know that feeling you get when you're playing a game and you realize at a certain point, no matter what happens, you can't lose? The rush of power and satisfaction that brings? Now add those feelings to the rest of your life. Walk down the streets with your head held high. Dare the world to pierce your unpierceable armor. Now witness a crime. Maybe now you can do something about it. That would be a great line to close with. Unfortunately, there's not enough content yet, and rather than restructure the whole script, I thought I'd just tack on more material to the end because I'm Sunburned Albino who does these things. One time I asked this girl to have sex with me, and she was like, in your dreams. And it's funny, because that night, I killed her in her sleep. Then I had sex with her body, and mind you, I was wide awake. Hey, if you want to accept me, you gotta accept all of me. Except you don't, that philosophy is dead wrong. I went to see Nikki Glaser in Portland a while ago, and it was the best show I've ever seen live. And that's out of 2 shows. She's a terrific comedian. I was drunker than I've ever been, and I couldn't relay to you a single joke she told that night, but I know I couldn't stop laughing the full hour. After the show, me and my friend got a picture with her, and it was just a great time. Then I went to follow her on Twitter, and I remembered why I wasn't to begin with. Major retweeter of political posts, hugely active in the perceived injustice social commentary scene, just everything I can't stand in a social media user. And that's okay. I don't have to like that part of her to still be able to say she's one of my top 5 favorite comedians. You don't have to like every aspect of me, and if there's one you really don't, it shouldn't sour your opinion of the rest of me. Separate your feelings. But if you do like every aspect of me, stop sending me party invites. Of course, I'm not a celebrity, but we have to maintain that same kind of dynamic between each other. I can't get to know all thousands of you on a deep spiritual level where we bond and you invite me to your sister's wedding. I appreciate your patronage endlessly, but let's keep our relationship professional and incredibly one-sided, unless you're pretty. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll play myself off.